Somewhere in Central Europe on a mountain pass, two cars are driving to defeat and conquer it. Which ones those are? A little bit more patience. The cars will only start their journey tomorrow morning. At night, everything is quiet. Tyrol, Austria. Here, at a good 2,000 meters above sea level, lies the Silvretta Reservoir. One of the most beautiful roads in the world leads to this reservoir, the Silvretta High Alpine Road. "25.4 kilometers, perfection in curves." A car as light as a leaf in the wind is the first suitable playmate for the dream made of asphalt, the Lotus Elise. English purism underway on the traditional route, whose construction began in 1925 to conquer. 34 turns, climbs of up to 14%, and a priceless view awaits. It's loud, it doesn't offer a lot of space, it's not suitable for everyday use, but here it is exactly right. As barren as the landscape through which it travels, and just as fascinating. The Elise feels like a go-kart on the road, the seat almost on the asphalt, the steering wheel perfect in hand, steering without power assistance incredibly directly. But one of the main features is its light weight, weighing just 876 kilograms. The centrifugal forces are very low with such a light car. Late braking and accelerating in early sweeping is not a problem. This, combined with the best road holding, makes cornering in the Elise the favourite activity. From the outside, the Elise delivers a lot. Even if there is not a lot of car before the viewer, it is small but nice. It has been successful for about 20 years with its toy car look. It is not for nothing that vehicles from other manufacturers, such as the Tesla Roadster, are based on the Elise concept. The silhouette is simply distinctively Lotus. Convertible feeling. Not a folding roof, a roll roof. This looks dated, but is functional and easy. And without this, it would be different in the car, and there wouldn't be so much space. The interior is purism. To get into it, a certain sportiness is useful. The small, almost console-like steering wheel fits perfectly in the hand. The extremely shallow bucket seats are amazingly comfortable and offer good lateral support. In the footwell, nothing but light aluminium, and even then, as little as possible. The air conditioning is optional for reasons of weight, but it only helps in a limited way anyway, because there is a constant source of heat behind the back. Here, a 1.6-litre four-cylinder engine from the house of Toyota is at work. With the roof open then, finally it is an unrestricted, free roadster driving experience. But despite this, to drive an Elise still also means work. Work changing the gears. The 160 Newton meters of torque only apply namely from 4,400 RPM. The full capacity is available at 6,800. In order to speed up properly out of the turns, the RPMs have to remain high. That means, before any corners, change down to at least second, often in the first gear of the manual 6-speed transmission, and then up again, and the whole game from the beginning, every few meters. Elise says exactly what it needs here, and if it gets what it wants, it rewards the driver with cornering on rails and indulging in noise from the exhaust. The performance of the base Elise is low, yet it offers a lot of sports car feeling for a relatively low price. The roads don't belong to the Elise alone. There is another roadster poaching in this area. It is rare, it is rough, it is raw. It is the Roding Roadster. An exotic car made from carbon fibre yearns to be driven. 320 horsepower propel the 950 kilo projectile to 100 in just 3.9 seconds. Acceleration problems after curves, a foreign word for the Roding. Even gear-changing bores have enough power at their disposal to pull away easily at any time. And here, the exclusive limited production sports car is made, in a city in Oberpfalz, Germany, after which it is named, in Roding. Carbon production for small series means manual labour and production to order. 10 employees are responsible for the correct preparation of the high-tech material. Between 1 and 3 mechanics build the cars from the ground up. Each vehicle which leaves the stage here is a purpose-built, unique piece. Top speed of the Roding is 285 km per hour. In this car, it feels almost like flying. But also, the price finds itself in spherical heights. Driving is like a flight of fancy. The extremely short gearshift changes inspire, and the incredible acceleration causes your pulse to go upwards rapidly when driving. But that's not all. The barely existing insulation, for reasons of weight, delivers a race car sound inside. From constant babbling and turbo warble, a symphony is created that makes the driving experience unique. The Roding sits on the road like a board, but the spine also always shares the condition of the road surface. Overall, a unique and impressive driving experience. The show factor of the Roding is larger than many a Ferrari or Lambo. Especially the exceptional design of the rear view with spoiler and rear lights is impressive. The interior is very well made. The shift knob sits high on the center console. Along with air conditioning and driving dynamic keys, there's also the window regulators. Only one thing is missing, the handbrake, which is located to the left of the driver's seat, needs getting used to. The angle of both pedals is very steep, and without driver sports car experience are unusual at first. Behind the seats, the carbon passenger cell can be seen. It weighs only 75 kilograms. In the door, you will find the inconspicuous opener for the bonnet and tailgate. Well thought out. The place for the roof under the front hood. The trunk offers an amazing amount of space, even for skis. Behind the occupants beats the heart of the Roding. The 6-cylinder BMW engine is known from the M135i. But what happens when the driving machines from England and Germany meet? It looks as if the two will have a lot of fun together. After all, the basic idea in both vehicles is the lightweight concept. Nevertheless, the two flyweights are not direct competitors. While the Roding has some advanced features in terms of performance and price, the Elise, with the lower power, is already enormous fun to drive, for much less money. And so, they are both perfect for a trip to the mountains, in their own way. Before the two can rock the pass road together, one more important thing has to be done. Because what good is a Roadster if you do not drive it open? The roof system at Roding is sophisticated and very intuitive. There too, the roof made of carbon weighs just 3.5 kilos and is easy to transport. Then it's finally back on the road. Once the Roding moves away, the power deficit of the Elise stands out. If it is alone on the road, driving in the less than 1.12 meter high car feels dynamic. But here, the little runabout cannot keep up. The Roding again likes it to show its own character and offers a bit of skill from its driver. However, it has enough onboard electronics that can help. In curves, it tends to slightly under control. In direct comparison, the Elise is a bit easier to handle at the limit. The power-to-weight ratio of the Roding is extreme. It even undercuts a Porsche GT3. Although the Elise is inferior, its value here is impressive. For more power, there is the 220 horsepower S version. And how do passers-by react to the two exotics? The two attract attention anyway. Especially with the loner Roding, often a sense of helplessness exists. No wonder. To meet it on a public road would be a godsend. Not even 20 of the Roadsters can be found on the roads of the world. A successful day comes to an end. The lightweight Roadsters have qualities that inspire and make them special driving machines, even if they are certainly not perfect everyday cars. Both are exceptional, and both conjure up a smile on the face of a driver.
That lightweight construction in large series is an increasingly important topic is shown by the next car.